Python file and data types demo. Okay, so now you can simply a equal to 10. Okay, I declared a variable, the variable name is a, but I did not specify the type of the data, but I would like to know what exactly the type of the data which I provided. So how you are going to check? With the help of print, you try to type a. So, and I would like to give name. You can use single quotes or double quotes, no problem. And colon is not required in Python, and I'm trying to print the type of the name also. Okay, now try to run this. If you run this, see, the type of a is int and the type of name is str. As I mentioned, it is a simple data type, int, string. And suppose example, if I want to explicitly create a float variable, okay, suppose example price, $99.9, okay, Bata price. So this is how, if you want to explicitly specify before or Python to decide what is the type of data, if you tell upfront, that is well and good. So this is how you are going to specify, boss, I have declared a variable called price. You really need not to worry what is the type of data it is. I am specifying the type of the data is float, right? And if you go and try to type the price, run. So this is how. Suppose example, we'll try to look at what is the bool data type, right? Suppose example, let me create a variable is Python good programming language, right? You can use true or false. Okay, so for now I gave true, and if you try to print the type, if you give command space or control space, so command space, control space is gives you the intelligence support. It means the next possible value. You really need not to type the entire thing, right? So that's where your IDs are comes into picture, and which really helps you in your day-to-day and development activities. Okay, so I just selected. If you try to run, there you go. So Boolean. So these are the simple data types what we looked at. Now we'll try to look at the complex data types. So hash symbol is used to write some comments. So comments are useful. Suppose example, today I have written some code and tomorrow somebody else is trying to look at your code. If you want to give some readable instructions to the other developers, then it is better to write some comments. So in Python you can use pound symbol to write some comments. Okay, so complex data types starts from here. Okay, so I told you the complex data type example is like example. I'm going to take a simple fruits, assume that. So if you want to create a complex data type, you have to use the square braces. Inside the square braces you can have your values, like example banana. I'm going to take apple and So this is how you are going to create a simple list. Okay, so if you want to create a list, you can use this square braces. Inside the square braces you can specify, right? And one more thing, it is not necessarily you have to maintain the same type of data, right? You just declared a list is here, but you are not specifying what type of list is this. Inside a list you can store strings, and you can store, like example, if I store 10, 20 and 99.99, right? So you are storing wide range of data here, so it is not restricting you to enter the same type of data inside your list. Okay, this is well and good. We'll try to look at print the type here. Give the control space. I urge try to use the IDE features so that it is going to be give you less error prones. Okay, so if you try to type manually, it is not the typing test. Okay, so try to leverage the features which are given by the IDE, which really helps you doing the code. Okay, now this is how you are going to print the type of the data and how I am going to access the value from a list. If you want to access any value from a list, you can access like this. Okay, so print from fruit. Typically it will start the index based. Basically the elements are stored inside a list, okay, in a sequential way. Like example, this is going to be your 0th index, 1 index, 2nd index, 3rd index, like that, right? So if you want to access any specific variable, right, or specific value from the list, you can use the position of that particular value if you want to access. So from fruits, if I try to access 0th position, and the index starts from 0, by the way, right? And if you want to know how many number of elements are there inside a list, basically, then you can use fruits dot we have I think, do we have a size method? Yes, we have a size method. Try to see what is the output it is going to give you. Okay, now execute this code. Okay, sorry, there is no method called size. Let me look at. Okay, so this is how you are going to look at the length of the list. Okay, len followed by your list data type. So, and if you look at the data type, it is a list, and if I try to print the 0th position element, it is going to become the length of the my list is 7. And we'll see the other data type. Suppose example, same suppose example, numbers or the ranks. Okay, so ranks, if I use 1 comma 2 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 4 again, and now try to print ranks. Okay, so now try to execute this. So, and we'll try to even print the first, if you want to understand what is the type of the data, and we'll try to use type followed by ranks. Okay, now execute. See, so basically the first thing, the fruits is a list data type. So the list data type can be created with the help of square braces, and the second one, ranks, is basically it's a tuple. List and tuple allows the duplicates. Okay, and the difference in creating also, you are going to use this parenthesis in order to create a tuple, whereas you have to use the square braces in order to create a list data type. We'll see how you are going to create a dictionary. Okay, so dictionaries are basically used to whenever you would like to represent the data in the form of a key value pair. Like example, city versus pin code, right? Or person versus his phone number, like this basically. So whenever you have, I mean, this dictionary concept is going to be more useful down the lane when we are stepping into more advanced concepts in Python and other programming language. So, but I really don't want to confuse the concept by elaborating more here. We'll definitely look at the dictionaries concept in detail in the subsequent videos. But for now, how you are going to create a dictionary, we'll see now. Okay. So now I'm going to see how I'm going to create a dictionary here. Okay. Dictionary demo you can use basically by using simply, like example, I'm going to give name, suppose example, okay, city I'm giving, and the next thing is not city, this is Hyderabad, and the pin code, suppose example, I'm just randomly taking 5,45,000, and I'm going to take one more thing, and 506132, etc. Right? And now if you try to print, what is the type of this particular dictionary demo variable, and see how it is going to print. Oh, okay. So this is going to be type, right? So if you try to look at what is the type, then see, so this is going to be a dictionary, right? So this is how you are going to create a dictionary. Dictionary is going to be started with curly braces and key and value, Typically, if you want to prepare some sort of dictionary, some sort of commands, and city versus phone number or pin code, right? So whenever you would like to represent the data in a key and value pair manner, then you can use the dictionary, right? So lists and tuples are both are same, but except, suppose example, we will look at more in detail what do you mean by unmodifiable data type, like what is the immutable behavior of the tuple. But for now, list and tuple both are same, but tuples are immutable, whereas lists are modifiable. Modifiable in the sense, if you want to add anything to this particular fruits, it means, suppose example, we can add something like this. Sorry. Give a space, fruits, and if you specify at a particular index position, if you want to assign some value, like example in 0th position we have banana, right? So if you want to change to something else, sorry for the typing, system is a bit slow, apple, orange, and we can give something else, test. Okay, so don't worry about this thing. And now if you try to print the 0th position value here, right? So after you print the size of the list, the value was updated. So basically, once you create a list, you can update with new values, but in case of tuple, it's not possible. If you try to update the value of the tuple, it is going to give you an error. So that is the meaning of unmodifiable or immutable behavior of the tuples. Okay. So, and next thing is we are going to quickly look at how you are going to create a set, right? Set test I'm just creating. So if you create a set, like example 1 2 2 3 4 comma 4, and now try to print the set test and click here. Okay, sorry. Set. Okay, in order to create a set, suppose example same, we are going to take set demo, and I can create a set with curly braces. We can have 1 2 3 4, again 1 comma 2. Okay, and if you try to print the type of set demo, and if you try to print the values inside the set demo variable, then we are going to see the difference, right? And suppose example, if you try to run this code, see the type is set, and 1 2 3 4 only appear once, and the 1 comma 2 is appeared twice in this particular set. It is deleted. Okay, so the conclusion is basically Python supports two different data types. So one is simple data types and the complex data types. Okay, so simple data types are stores only single value at any given point of time: int, float, string, and boolean. So these are the simple data types, whereas complex data types are list and tuple. So list and tuple both are same. Tuples are immutable, lists are mutable. In order to create a list, you have to use the square braces. In order to create a tuple, you have to use the parentheses. If you want to create values, variables, if you want to represent the data in a key and value pair basically, then you can go for a dictionary. It is basically key value pair based. And if you want to create a dictionary, you can use the curly brace. Inside this, you are going to use the key and value, and set, you can create the set with the help of curly braces again. Okay, so inside the curly brace, if there are any duplicates are not allowed inside the set. With the help of type, you can check a variable what is the type of that particular data. In Python, if you are not specifying the type of the data, automatically Python will identify what type of data it is. If you want to explicitly specify the type what you are supplying to your program, you can use this particular syntax followed by your data type followed by the value. Thank you for watching. For more updating videos, we are going to I'll cover more interesting videos in my next session. So in next session, we are going to handle how you are going to take the user input and perform some operations. Thank you for watching.